Okay, friend, pour yourself a glass of something that feels like a hug. Maybe a heavy red or a chamomile tea with too much honey, and sit down. We need to talk about Venus sliding into Pisces. If Venus in Aquarius was like dating a cool, detached AI who only wanted to discuss cryptocurrency and the collective consciousness, Venus in Pisces is the complete opposite. We are officially entering the delusional mermaid phase of the year. When the planet of love, beauty, and gimme that, Venus, enters Pisces, all the walls come down, and I do mean all of them. Suddenly, you aren't just dating a person. You're having a transcendent spiritual experience with a soul who probably forgot to take the trash out this morning. In layman's terms, we're all becoming hopeless romantics. We want a love that feels like a poem written by the ocean. We start seeing divine potential in everyone. You'll look at someone who is objectively a hot mess and think, but their soul is so vintage and sparkly. Child, here's your warning. Red flag or spiritual test. Here is where I get a little sarcastic because, I love you. Under this transit, we are prone to spiritualizing everything and complete nonsense. You'll see a giant flapping red flag and go, oh, that's just a lesson the universe sent to test my capacity for forgiveness. No, babe, that's just a red flag. The shadow here is becoming a martyr. You might find yourself giving and giving and giving until you're essentially a human puddle. You'll start loving the idea of someone so much that you stop noticing the actual flawed human standing in front of you. Don't drown in the fantasy, my love. Here's the actual magic. It's the ability to see beauty in the broken bits. It's a fantastic time to make art, to forgive that person you've been holding a grudge against since 2019, and to realize that being perfect is actually the most boring thing a human can be. Now, here is how the splash is going to hit your sign. Be sure to listen for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Aries, it's splashing in your 12th house. That is the house of the subconscious. Stop trying to win at love. This is about healing the stuff you usually ignore in the shadows. Surrender is your new power move. Taurus, it's splashing in your 11th house. That house is the house of the tribe. Your friendships are turning into soul contracts. Look for the spiritual fam and the mystical connections within your social circles. Gemini, the splash is hitting your 10th house of the legacy. How can you put more soul into your career? Use your charm for a mission and a public reputation that is bigger than just a paycheck. Cancer, the splash is in your 9th house, the horizon. You're craving a meaning of life kind of love. Travel, study, or learn something that makes your spirit expand into the infinite. Leo, the splash is in your 8th house, the house of the depths. This gets spicy and intimate in the house of rebirth. You're learning that true power comes from vulnerability, not just the spotlight. Virgo, the splash is in your 7th house, the house of the mirror. Your one-on-one relationships are the highlight. Stop trying to fix your partner and try just loving them, maybe. Crazy concept, I know. Libra, the splash is in your 6th house, the house of the ritual. Turn your daily grind and your work habits into a spiritual practice. Even washing the dishes can be a romantic act if the lighting is right. Trust me, I know. Scorpio, the splash is in your 5th house, the house of the spark. Pure creative and romantic bliss in your house of pleasure. You're the main character of this transit. Express yourself without the usual armor. Sagittarius, the splash is in your 4th house of the sanctuary. Make sure your home is your temple. Heal the family roots and find the divine potential in your private life. It's okay to be a homebody for once. Capricorn, the splash is in your 3rd house of the voice. Your words and local interactions are laced with honey right now, sweetheart. Speak from the heart, not just the logic center. to those in your immediate circle. Aquarius, the splash is in your second house of your worth. You're learning that your value isn't tied to your productivity or your bank account. Treat yourself to something that feels like luxury for the soul. And lastly, Pisces, the splash is in your first house of the self. You are glowing in the house of identity. Everyone wants a piece of your magic right now. Just remember to save some of that unconditional love for yourself, my love. Venus is in Pisces, which means we're all legally required to be delusional romantics for a few weeks. Put down the logic, pick up the poetry, and try not to romanticize a red flag into a kicking soul contract. Love is a spiritual practice. Treat it like one.